I was not born here. I was born in Chicago. But my grandfather bought the house that I am currently living in 1934. So it's the only address I've ever had. I'm a, I'm a product of Cicero schools. Went to Goodwin Grammar School, Morton High School, and Morton College. And I've survived so far. If it's a trip of my liking. I have traveled quite a bit. There's not, well, I've been to 34 countries. Well, I started many years ago. And I had the opportunity and I took it. I have two most beautiful places in the world. Um, Nature, Repulse Bay, right outside of Hong Kong, and the other one, uh, overlooking the High Aswan Dam in Egypt. I guess I just liked every place I've been to. And I can eat in any country. I have no problem at all with the food anywhere. Well, I've tried so many, it's not even funny. The best sweet and sour pork I've ever had is at the border to China. Um, and I don't know, maybe the ice cream in Israel. I, I, I like food. God made a mistake with, um, gosh, rhubarb, and lima beans. God made a mistake with that. But outside of everything else, I guess he's okay. I was in high school. Martin gave wonderful trips at Easter time. So I was on the trips from when I was going to Martin. Went to Washington, D.C. twice, and the first time they had the trip to Mexico, I was on that too. We didn't have senior trips. They had trips of anybody who wanted to go. I don't understand high schools anymore. It was so different when I went there. As a matter of fact, it was high school, not a prison. Because when we went to school, we could even go home for lunch. We were not locked in for the duration. And we walked to school. We didn't have to take buses because the schools were not that far away from home. And our parents raised us. We were not farmed off to someone to take care of us when we were 6 weeks old and reclaimed when we were 18. It was a completely different culture than it is now. At the time I was born, very few people had cars. And we walked many places. The public transit system was much better. Don't forget. The L, which now ends at 54th, did go all the way to Oak Park Avenue.
Really?
But and we had streetcars on 22nd Street. Yeah, I've been here a long time. When I was very young, in the winter time, the Cicero Fire Department would go to, I know of one church playground, and they would flood the playground, and we had a skating rink outside. And I don't know if anybody knows about it, but we could go swimming. There probably still is a swimming pool in the Olympic building on Cermak Road. And it has been closed for probably 50 years, but we used to go swimming there. It was just a completely different area, because Boulevard Manor was developed. It's probably within the last 50 years. There were many racetracks. Well, there were 2 racetracks here, And I think there's only one now. I don't even know. I don't know if you'd consider them hobbies, but I did participate in various sports when I was young. And since I broke my arm, I don't bowl anymore. And since I broke my leg, I don't ice skate anymore. So, shall we say, probably injury have calmed me down quite a bit. But I still enjoy cooking somewhat, not like I used to. Food does not taste like it did years ago. I mean, you just can't buy the food that you used to buy. I mean, you go to the store, and the butcher knew you. You would walk in, and he would call you by name. Now, you have to look for a package of whatever they might be. Yeah. This is an entirely different area than it was years ago. Oh, the snow shoveling and the lawn. Yes, I use that. I don't own a lawnmower anymore. I don't own a snow blower anymore. But yeah, the home was the home repair. Yes, I do appreciate that. I wish they'd have some like washing walls too. Well, they could, have somebody come in to do light housekeeping, light house cleaning. Because I understand there are many people who need like daily care. They probably could have something like that. Maybe they do. I don't know. I'm not in need of it, but I do know of some people who are. I come on Tuesdays and Thursdays, now, as long as they have the Tai Chi and the yoga. I'm not a bingo or a bungo player though. Well, they can. I'm not sure. They consider it Tai Chi, but that's their. Years ago, I did go to a Tai Chi here, which was a completely different area than they have now. But as I understand it, like there are probably 50 different types of yoga or Tai Chi. So it depends on their interpretation. I wouldn't say I've enjoyed it. I am happy that I have been retired as long as I have, and I'm as healthy as I am.